She thought he was the strongest until she locked hands with him. What happens next will shock you. Forget everything you think you know about strength, skill, and dominance at the arm wrestling table. Today, we enter a battleground where assumptions break, egos crumble, and raw power speaks louder than stereotypes. Welcome to a showdown that will challenge expectations and redefine what it truly means to be strong. This is She is Stronger Than Him, Girl vs. Boy. Mixed arm wrestling. A clash where one girl stands against one boy. Same table, same rules, same pressure. No excuses, just pure strength, pure heart, and pure willpower. Let the battle begin. The arena is buzzing with electricity. Crowds gather, cameras roll, and the floor vibrates with anticipation. At the center of the stage stands a table. Not just any table, the table. The battlefield where countless battles have been fought, where champions have risen, and where pride has fallen. On one side, the boy. Tall, confident, muscles flexed, a proud grin that says, "This will be easy." He's been lifting weights, practicing technique, telling his friends for weeks that no girl can beat him. On the other side, the girl, calm, silent, focused. Her expression is unreadable, not arrogance, not fear, just purpose. Her arms may not look massive, but her strength comes from somewhere deeper, discipline, and a relentless drive to prove herself. She's not here to talk. She is here to win. The referee steps forward. Hands on the table. Both competitors lean in. Her hand slides into his firm, controlled, unshaken. His confidence trembles for a fraction of a second as he feels the tension in her grip. For the first time, his pride melts into respect. He extends his hand. She shakes it firmly. The crowd cheers louder. This moment isn't about humiliation. It's about revelation. Strength doesn't come from size. Strength doesn't come from gender. Strength comes from heart, from discipline, from will. Today, she showed the world exactly what she's made of. This wasn't just a victory. This wasn't just a match. This was a reminder. Never underestimate someone because of who you think they are. The strongest person is often the one you least expect. And today, in front of thousands, on a table that tells no lies, she proves she is stronger than him, not by chance, not by luck, but by sheer skill, unbreakable confidence, and undeniable power. If you enjoyed this battle, hit subscribe for more epic strength duels, mixed arm wrestling wars, and stories that push human limits far beyond expectations. Because here, we don't just compare power, we celebrate it.
In a silent training arena, tension hangs in the air. Lights flicker on. Cameras lock in. Crowd whispers. Because today, something unbelievable is about to happen. At the center of the room stands our female powerhouse, calm, collected, and dangerously focused. Across from her, a lineup of confident men, joking, smiling, completely unaware of what's coming. This isn't just a workout. This is a strength challenge showdown. A battlefield of deadlifts, grip gauntlets, endurance circuits, and the ultimate men versus women power test. And what happens next? No one is ready for it. The deadlift shock. 022. First challenge. Deadlift max test. A heavy bar sits on the floor, plate stacked, steel trembling under its own weight. One of the men steps up first. Confident smirk. Chalks his hands. Takes a breath. He pulls. The weight rises, slow, shaking, but he locks it out. The crowd applauds. He nods proud. Beat that! He laughs. But then, she steps forward. Not cocky. Not loud. Just ready. She wraps her hands around the bar. Back tight. Hips locked. Eyes laser focused. Silence. Then, boom. She lifts it. Clean. Controlled. No shake. No struggle. She holds it longer than the man did. Eyes forward, completely unfazed. The room freezes. A couple gasps. Someone whispers. That was unbelievable. But she's not done. She adds more weight. Everyone stares. She pulls again, and destroys the record seconds later. The men exchange nervous looks. Suddenly the jokes stop. The grip gauntlet. 110. Next challenge. Grip strength test. A brutal lineup of tools. Heavy farmer carries. Crushing grip dynamometers. Thick bar holds. And the infamous rolling thunder. The men go first. Veins pop. Faces strain. Arms shake. Some hold decent times. Some fail instantly. Then she steps up. Farmer carries. She lifts the handles like grocery bags. Rolling thunder. She shocks the room by lifting what the men couldn't even budge. Grip dynamometer. Numbers spike into a zone labeled Elite Strength Rare. One guy mutters under his breath. No way. She's not even struggling. She's calm. Focused. Nothing but power. The camera zooms in on her forearms. Tight like steel cables. Veins slicing across her skin. A visual announcement that she is built different. The endurance circuit from hell. 2 o'clock. Now comes the endurance circuit. A 12-minute non-stop gauntlet. Sled pushes. Battle ropes. Push-pull drags. Box step-overs. And a final brutal row sprint. Timer start. The men burst with energy, but fade fast. Sweat pours. Breathing breaks. Form collapses. One taps out. Another slows to a crawl. But she gets faster. Her rope slams echo like thunder. Her sled push looks effortless. Her breathing stays controlled. Powerful, steady. 9 minutes in. The men are done. She keeps going. 10 minutes. 11. 12. Still strong. The crowd chants her name. Even the men watching nod with respect. She doesn't collapse at the end. She simply stands. Hands on hips. Breathing like she could go another round. A female beast. A machine. A force of nature. The final showdown. Man versus woman. 3:10. Now it's time. The challenge everyone came to see. Man versus woman strength test. Not for humiliation. Not for ego. But for truth. A pure test of power. The event. Static hold battle. Arms extended. Weights lifted. First to drop loses. A tall, muscular guy steps forward. He volunteers. He wants redemption. He lifts the weight. Arms trembling instantly. She lifts hers. Perfect form. Zero shake. The timer begins. 30 seconds. He's already grimacing. 40 seconds. Her arms look carved from marble. 50 seconds. He tries to readjust, but the weight slips. Falls. Clang. He drops it first. The room erupts. She still holds hers. She keeps holding. 40 more seconds. Just to make a point. She finally sets it down. Controlled. Soft. Like it was nothing. The crowd reacts. 4 o'clock. The atmosphere shifts completely. Moments ago, the men underestimated her. Now they're asking how she trains. Now they're inspired. Now the entire room feels the shock of seeing real strength. Raw, disciplined, earned. And she didn't need trash talk. She didn't need ego. Her silence was louder than their confidence. The power message. For 18. This wasn't just a strength challenge. This was a statement. Muscle is earned. Power has no gender. Strength is built, not assumed. What she showed today was more than physical force. It was discipline, resilience, control, and an unbelievable ability to stay calm under pressure. She didn't win because she was lucky. She won because she worked harder, smarter, longer. She transformed herself into a powerhouse that shocked everyone watching. Epic final moments. For 40. As she leaves the arena, cameras follow her. Slow motion. Sweat glistening. Muscles carved. Eyes focused. Heart steady. Behind her, the men she outperformed stand quietly. Not embarrassed. Not angry. Just humbled and inspired. Because witnessing someone rewrite the rules of strength changes you. And today, she did exactly that. Not ordinary. Not average. Not expected. But shocking. Incredible. Amazing. Unbelievable. This was the ultimate strength challenge, where one woman walked in silent and walked out legendary.